Hey guys, Aaron CybertronVGC here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Ranked, where I climb the online VGC ladder in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and provide live commentary as I go. In this video, I'm going to be trying out a team that got to rank number 1 at the very beginning of the season, featuring a Swords Dance Baxcalibur. Baxcalibur is a Pokemon that I haven't really used at all in competitive VGC yet, and it's not really that common, but I think it has a lot of potential. And this team features primarily new Pokemon. You've got Baxcalibur, Goldengo, Maushold, as well as some other fun things like Choice Band, Meowscarada. So really excited to feature this team. As always, I'll do a quick breakdown of the team before the battles, but if you want to just skip to the battles, check out the timestamps in the description below. And thank you so much as always for watching. If you enjoy, please share support by leaving a like in the video. It really helps me and the channel out a ton. And if you're new, welcome. My name's Aaron and I do competitive VGC battles all the time. So if that's something you're interested in, it would mean a lot if you consider subscribing. So thanks so much as always, and let's get started. First of all, a huge thank you to RaptiBoy for building and sharing this team. I've linked his Twitter down in the description below, as well as a link to the paste, and there's a rental code right up there if you want to try it out yourselves. In honor of us using Baxcalibur, question of the day, I want to know what your favorite pseudo-legendary is, either competitively or casually, down in the comment section below. For me, I really love Garchomp and Salamence because Gen 4 and 3 are two of my favorite gens, and I've brought both of those to big tournaments and won with them before, so I naturally really like them. But yeah, let's talk about this team. Baxcalibur is the first Pokemon. This is a really interesting Pokemon because, first of all, it gets access to great base stats and incredible base attack, and it has an awesome ability in Thermal Exchange, which says the Pokemon's attack is raised by 1 when hit by fire moves, and it also can't be burnt. Well, that's really nice because Arcanine is a decently common Pokemon in this format, so this does not care about those fire type attacks from it, and also you can actually get an attack increase from it. In addition, you pair that with the new item Clear Amulet, which prevents stat changes, and so that's really valuable for Intimidate, and suddenly Arcanine's not nearly as scary for this Pokemon as it normally would be. The idea is the Swords Dance set, so it's really nicely paired with Maushold, where you can just go for Follow Me. Maushold has the Friend Guard, which means that the allies receive 3/4 of the damage they normally would, so they take less damage. You combine Maushold with Baxcalibur, you can go for Follow Me into Swords Dance, and if Maushold goes down, you get a free switch into something like Murkrow that can initially just like set up the Tailwind for you, or just another sweeper like Meowscarada or Goldengo next to it. And so, yeah, Baxcalibur is just really awesome. It's got a great ability, and that ability is amplified by the fact that you have multiple Pokemon weak to fire, and so you can just switch the Baxcalibur in to replace Goldengo or the Meowscarada, get a attack increase, and really go from there. Glaive Rush is its signature attack, and it does 120 base power, and it's 100% accuracy, so really consistent. Just keep in mind that if you use it on the next turn, attacks can't miss the user and deal double the amount of damage, so yeah, just keep that interaction in mind. So Maushold and Baxcalibur is a really fun duo. The Maushold here is the Friend Guard variant with max HP and Citrus Berry, so it's a little bit more support-oriented rather than the Wide Lens set that is just designed to blow things up with Population Bomb. You still do have Population Bomb here, though, just for some potential damage, but keep in mind that this is not going to be as consistent as it normally is when you are running Wide Lens as the item choice. So Maushold and Baxcalibur is an awesome combo. Goldengo here is Nasty Plot, so that synergizes really nicely with Maushold as well, where you can just go for Follow Me, set up Nasty Plot, and then deal large amounts of damage with Make It Rain and Shadow Ball. The Goldengo here is also a little bit bulkier rather than just like max special attack and speed. Goldengo's ability, by the way, is incredible. It's immune to status moves. That means regular, like Spore, for example, but it also means you're immune to things like Parting Shot from Grimmsnarl. So there's a wide set of moves that Goldengo just does not care about, and that makes this really fun as well. So, yeah. Now we've talked about those Pokemon. The final 3 are Murkrow. I feel like we've already featured Murkrow a bunch, but yes, this indeed is a staple in the VGC metagame, and I'm going to always answer this because I feel like I always get questions. It's not Honchkrow because Honchkrow loses access to Prankster, and the whole reason you want to use this is because the Prankster allows it to move first, get Tailwind up, and get priority Prankster Tailwind up immediately. So yeah, fairly standard set, but the main thing to call out here is Focus Sash rather than Eviolite. To round out the team, you've got Choice Band Meowscarada. This very much reminds me of like Urshifu from Sword and Shield, and you just have really good coverage between Flower Trick, U-Turn, Play Rough, and Sucker Punch. You deal massive amounts of damage with this. It can obviously often close out games for you. And then the final Pokemon is Garganacl, and so this set's a little bit different because instead of Iron Defense and Body Press, it's actually Protect and Wide Guard. So I think most players now when they fight against this Pokemon almost always expect Iron Defense and Body Press. You can leverage that to your advantage, and spread moves are so common, especially from something like Garchomp, and so you can just completely catch them off guard one turn with Wide Guard, which is awesome. Salt Cure, Recover, Leftovers is just such a strong combination at the end of the day, and your Ghost Terra typing here to handle, for example, fighting type attacks a little bit better. So yeah. In terms of Terras here, yeah, Dragon is the Terra on Baxcalibur that helps with some of the moves that you might normally be weak to with the ice typing, such as steel type attacks. Meowscarada is just Grass Terra that maximizes your Flower Trick damage output. And then the golden goal is Steel Terra here to get rid of that ghost typing and deal more damage with Make It Rain as well. So yeah, ultimately the idea is that you have a lot of really strong Pokemon, you have a lot of setup with Nasty Plot and Swords Dance as well, and Meowscarada can just deal huge amounts of damage as well. So excited to feature this team, and let's show off what Baxcalibur can do. Okay, this is one of the other rank number 1 teams that I think is running around right now. Murkrow, Hydreigon, Garchomp, Arcanine, Breloom, and Golden Go. So, I think the Ice Shard Baxcalibur here is pretty sick. I think I like Mousehold Baxcalibur. Should probably bring our own Murkrow and then Meowscarada. Feel a little bit weak to Arcanine with this, but I guess with Clear Amulet and the Baxcalibur, we can like Swords Dance into our signature attack. I think the other approach is just leading Murkrow. Murkrow plus Meowscarada, in my opinion, is a fairly solid lead, because like we essentially have Pokemon that are like similar speed tiers, and like we both have Tailwind, but Meowscarada being able to outspeed pretty much their whole team is a pretty big deal. Okay, they're gonna go with Murkrow and Garchomp. I'm more than okay with that with this lead. I could just Ice Shard here, really. But they could, like, I don't know, have a defensive Terra. Could Swords Dance as well, but this probably has Haze, actually. Oh, because of Haze, actually, then I probably want to respect that, right? What do I want to do here? I kind of want to just Ice Shard in a Garchomp and Population Bomb. Oh, wait, you don't really want a Population Bomb. Because of, like... Alright, I'm gonna double up on a Murkrow. Okay, so they don't go for Terra. We actually almost one-shot them. That was a crit, that's why. Tailwind? Yeah. Not the worst, I suppose. Are they just gonna Earthquake or Dragon Claw? Oh! Wow, that was really risky in front of a Ice Shard. Well, I guess they probably just weren't expecting Ice Shard. That's okay, though, because I have my own Murkrow in the back, so I can just bring that out and then haze away your boost, right? So, all things considered, I don't think that was really that bad of a turn 1. Dragon comes out now. Oh, sorry, that's Golden Go. The only awkward thing is getting Murkrow in safely right now, I would argue. But, like, this could be Terra flying into Earthquake. Who else would I Terra in this game? I think it's got to be Terra Baxcalibur anyway. They know I have Ice Shard now, so they've got to be worried. I could see this protecting as you go for, like, your move. I mean, I don't mind a double protect here. I feel like to scout out for a potential Terra on their end is valuable. I guess they could Swords Dance and Nasty Plot more, but in my eyes, from their end, this is the time to go offensive. Let's see if it's Steel. Okay, it is just Ground, so that's not bad, but you get rid of the Dragon weakness. And obviously Earthquake plus Make It Rain now is looking pretty powerful. Golden Go actually protects. Okay, I have to say... Oh, just because they want an Earthquake. Yeah, that makes sense. Mousehold protects. I mean, we're all going to protect. I honestly want to, like... What would I do next turn? If I were in their shoes, next turn I would protect Garchomp and then attack with Golden Go. So, like, what I want to do is bring in Murkrow and then Haze and or Tailwind. Oh, I could also... No. I was going to say I can Anchor you, but you're faster because of Tailwind. Like, I'm down to switch in Murkrow right now. Switch in Murkrow. Oh, Meowscarada also crits this now for KO in the late game. Foul play is okay into this. I'm gonna go to Murkrow and then Encore this, I think. Basically, now I'm trying to stall out their Tailwind and then get my own Tailwind up. They're just gonna go for a double protect. Are they gonna Earthquake themselves? Wow. Okay. I think that was really risky. Because you lose so much from that. I don't know. I'll gladly take it. I think that's amazing for me because, like, that's the best trade I could have asked for. Just really surprised to see that. But, yeah, that puts me into a really, really good position, in my opinion. Because now I can bring out Meowscarada. I mean, we got lucky they didn't get the double protect, but the odds are in my favor there. It's a fairly risky attack. And actually, now I can just go for... I don't even need to haze, really, right? Because I would assume Choice Band crit KOs this. So I can go for my own Tailwind now. You can't put me to sleep. I'm just going to Flower Trick into you. Oh, you know their play is Protect Garchomp and then like Close Combat with Breloom if they have that. But even if that's the case, I think Baxcalibur plus Murkrow looks good in this endgame. Nice. They don't protect. Yeah, I think self-Earthquake like that was really risky. I think it would have been better to go for whatever other attack they may have had. But I think this should get a one-hit knockout with Choice Band and the guaranteed crit. Oh, that is so satisfying. And that's one way you could utilize your opponent's Terra against them. Garchomp faints. Okay, and it's actually just Rock Tomb coming out. Oh, actually brings us down to Sash. That's fine. Speed drop. Tailwind Peters out. Presumably they have Mach Punch. I want to end the game with Baxcalibur, so I'm down to Taunt into you. Flower Trick. And then Bax just comes out, Terras, and then Ice Shards for the win. Yep, there's Mach Punch. So Brave Bird there wouldn't have gone off anyway. Might as well at least prevent them from sporing us. Flower Trick. It's really good damage. I keep seeing the crit. I'm like, oh, we crit. That's why we did so much. But I was like, oh, it's always guaranteed to crit. It's the new Urshifu. Bax is out. No need to Terra here. Use Ice Shard and Flower Trick. Baxcalibur will deal the finishing blow. Very nice. Yeah, so Baxcalibur is pretty interesting. You saw how much damage it did just with that Ice Shard immediately. I would have been better off if I actually just targeted Garchomp. I thought it was pretty risky of them to just Swords Dance in front of a Baxcalibur the way they did, but I didn't actually punish them heavily enough. I think Golden Go was actually their best offensive option, so the fact that they just like went for Earthquake next to it, to me, was really surprising. I thought like another possible thing they could have done was maybe at least switch into Breloom so you Earthquake, so then Golden Go can come back out and then protect subsequently as well. But by knocking out their own Golden Go, like, yeah, I think it just gave me the game, honestly. So that's a great example of risk versus reward on double protect. I just don't think the risk versus reward is worth it there, because even if they got it, to be honest, I think I actually was still in an okay position. Murkrow pivots back in. I go into Meowscarada. It's a 3v3, but I can Tailwind End or Haze, and then I still have Baxcalibur in the end game. And so, I don't know. I think I'd only really go for a play like that if it would like guarantee me the win immediately on that spot. And even then, the odds are still not in your favor. So I'll take it. But yeah, I think like we got away with a little bit more than I expected to, because that turn was, yeah, surprising to me. So we'll take it. But Baxcalibur does a lot of damage with the Ice Shard there, finishing off the Breloom and then doing like 90% to Murkrow to start, and also pressuring into the Garchomp. So that was pretty sweet to see. Whoa. Gyarados, Maushold, Gengar, they've got their own Baxcalibur. They have a Annihilate, and then they have the new Quagsire. That's really cool. I don't really know what to expect from that at all, which is awesome. We're just getting new experience here. Clodsire, is that what it's called? Kind of down to Maushold and Baxcalibur it up again. I feel like I should be bringing Salt Dude. Secure, recover, Wide Guard. Wide Guard's not that helpful here. Murkrow allows me to Tailwind, and then I can... Like, I don't know, I don't really feel the need to Tailwind as much, because this core feels fairly strong to me, but I do think, like, getting speed would be fairly valuable. I'm just excited to see my opponent's team, because, yeah, once again, I'm, like, fighting against a Pokemon that I have essentially no experience against. And if you guys watched an episode from a few days ago, from the day this video went up, I'll link it down in the description below, but I played an Orthor, and I did not know its ability, and that messed me up greatly. It's gonna be Gengar and Maushold. Okay. So, one of my fears about Gengar, like, I've seen Fairy Gengar pop up with Dazzling Gleam, and even Nasty Plot. But I don't have to worry about Will-O-Wisp here. I'm kind of down to Population Bomb and Swords Dance turn. Maybe I should follow me instead. I'll follow me Swords Dance turn 1. See what they go for. Only one of these two Pokemon can carry Focus Sash, so that's my other question. Oh, they're just going for Bomb. Uh-oh. My gosh, this thing is so strong. That looks like Technician to me, so I don't have to worry about Friend Guard as much. It'd be great if the Gengar forgot about the Baxcalibur's ability. It's gonna hit. Hits every single one. No! My beautiful. Okay, now what? It is Dazzling Gleam as well. Oof, that's a lot of damage. We'll get Swords Dance off. Okay. Could be worse, could be worse. Meowscarada, now's your time to shine. Okay, so... It's gotta... if I had to guess it's Y-Lens on Maushold. I could get a one-hit knockout onto it here. I think I want a Flower Trick here in a Maushold and then Protect. Baxcalibur. Okay, looks like they're not protecting, which is good. I mean, I sure hope Choice Band Flower Trick KOs. It might not. But I kind of expect that to just be max attack, max speed. Okay, good. Be gone, Maushold. Dazzling Gleam again? Yeah. And now we get rid of the Dark typing thanks to Protean. Nice. Okay. Well, I have a +2 Ice Shard right now, and a very fast Meowscarada. So I could double up on a Gengar for a KO. They bring out Annihilate. Okay, that's the interesting one, because, like, I would expect Choice Scarf on that. Choice Scarf, but then what do you go for? Any chance +2? I mean, +2 Ice Shard I expect KO's Gengar, but I think Gengar is going to be sashed here. That's my best guess. I guess there's also no guarantee they're Scarfed, so I could just Flower Trick and Ice Shard here. Okay, no Terra. That looks like sash to me on Gengar, yeah. Oh! No Scarf! Okay, Choice Band Flower Trick. Ooh, I didn't do as much as I would have liked. I should have doubled up onto something. Baxcalibur survives the Gleam, though. Whoa. And they Gunk Shot, but they're gonna miss. Oh, that puts them in a really bad spot. I think it was still winnable, even if they had hit, but now I don't know if they can come back from that. I messed up there, by the way. I think I should have considered Terroring there for extra burst of damage on Flower Trick, because that would have just gotten us the KO. I think my play was actually probably the worst. Like, I should have doubled up into something, but yeah. Surprised they opted for Gunk Shot over just like a Ghost type attack there. Like, they risked the miss there and now get punished for it. I'm going to Flower Trick Gengar, Iron, Ice Shard, and Annihilate. But I undoubtedly got pretty lucky there with the Gunk Shot miss, obviously, because it means, yeah, now I just have 2 Pokemon that can move before my opponent rather than 1, because the Golden Goal was... Well, actually, it depends on Annihilate, because given that Baxcalibur survived, I could have just Ice Sharded Gengar, bring out Golden Goal, and then outspeed the, Oh, they actually disable Flower Trick. KO the Annihilate, but I don't love how I played this game. I think I just didn't expect to get blown up by Population Bomb on turn 1, and that's my bad. But I'm just happy to feature Baxcalibur. This Pokemon is so cool. And now you get to see Gyarados, but we do not care about the Intimidate with either Pokemon here. Oh, it's not even Intimidate. Well, that's a shame. Because we had Clear Amulet, plus we can crit with Meowscarada. But oh, I'm actually disabled, so I actually do have to switch. Right? And, I should. Gyarados could it bring it back? No, if you Dragon Dance here, 2 Ice Shards KO you. It would have to be Dragon Dance into a defensive Terra. Thrash. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's not really seen that commonly on Gyarados, but now we can just Shadow Ball. I want to see if I can get the Glaive Rush off here. Because I'm curious who's faster between Gyarados and Baxcalibur. So they're going to Terra here. Yep. Protect is just so strong into a Terra format. Oh, Electric? That's cool. So Electric is interesting for 2 reasons. 1, obviously, it helps against your Electric weakness. And 2, you do theoretically have Terra Electric. No, nice. Weird was faster. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. I could have just gone for that last turn then, but Baxcalibur gets the KO. Yeah, this could have been a little bit cleaner played on my end. I don't know, Mouse Hold plus Sash Gengar is something I should have respected more. And I think like a Murkrow plus Golden Goalie would have been pretty solid into that, maybe. What else could I have gone for against Mouse Hold? Meowscarada, RO Mouse Hold, Baxcalibur, Salt Dude. Huh. Yeah, I do think the favorite lead I would have gone with then would have been Murkrow, Golden Go, but then I'd have to worry about Trick Room from Gengar, which actually creates some, like, scary mind games as well. So, yeah. But either way, we'll take it, but definitely got lucky with that Gunk Shot. However, that's a position where I really don't think my opponent needed to maybe Gunk Shot. I think, like, they could have just gone for Rage Fist or Close Combat, since Gunk Shot can miss, and, like, the other options that Annihilate generally has can't miss. But the reason why I don't really like how I play that is, 1, I was already in a kind of a big hole, and 2, if they were indeed Choice Scarf Annihilate, which is fairly common on Annihilates, I probably would have just lost that game. And so the fact that I didn't put myself in a position to succeed against what is a very common set means I think I could have played a lot better. But I think, yeah, I mean, we just featured Mousehold recently, and that combination plus Gengar is pretty... Or, we didn't use Gengar, but yeah, the Gengar with Dazzling Gleam now is really picking up in usage, and that obviously is pretty good into the Baxcalibur. Okay, we've got Garchomp, Rotom, Sylveon, Arcanine, Amoonguss, Talonflame. This almost could have been a VGC 2015 team, just with Talonflame. That's pretty cool. I think I want Murkrow, maybe. Oh, I think Meowscarada is really valuable. I mean, Murkrow, because they have Talonflame, but I can... No, I can't taunt them, because they would just move first. We could trade Tailwinds. I think I probably don't bring our little mouse friend here. I'm thinking Murkrow, Baxcalibur, Meowscarada, Golden Go. Alright, let's try this. Like, the idea behind Baxcalibur is I don't necessarily need a Swords Dance either. I actually just pressure with a lot of damage immediately between Ice Shard and Glaive Rush. So, let's see. But I'm just pretty pleased about its performance in the game so far. Looks like Sylveon and Arcanine. Okay. So Clear Amulet plus our ability is pretty helpful here, but Sylveon's obviously still kind of annoying to go up against. I mean, I don't hate, like, Tailwind into the Rush here. I don't know about that. This is where we wish maybe we had a defensive Terra instead. Part of me wants to just say YOLO and Swords Dance, but it's really high risk. Tailwind. gonna lie, I'm kind of down. I do think it's pretty risky, but it could punish them so heavily on turn 1. Alright, they're gonna go for a Terra. I think Sylveon, Fairy, or Steel Terra here makes sense. Oh, Fire! Huh, well, that's interesting. Okay. Well, now I can just one-shot you next turn, which is pretty cool. But I'm going to eat up a lot from Hyper Voice here. In fact, I might just faint to the combination of their attacks. Dragon Pulse! Oh, that's so sad. Wait, Baxcalibur survives on 8? What? No way. Dragon Pulse Arcanine, though. Wow, okay. I definitely did not see that one coming. Well, if they have priority with either, it's not looking good. So we'll see. I'm going to foul play here and protect. I guess I do have Ice Shard, but it's into 2 fire types now. Wow, I did not expect Dragon Pulse there at all. Alright. Protect from Sylveon, I'll take that. That almost makes me think it's like Assault Vest Arcanine, honestly. No, they just Snarl. Snarl, Dragon Pulse, a fire type attack. I feel like if you had Extreme Speed, you would have gone for it. So maybe we're actually not in that bad shape right now. The Fire Terra on Sylveon actually just makes this pretty awkward, because like it actually resists almost all of my attacks. I'm gonna go into Golden Go. I just think it's Assault Vest, so like, I don't know. I almost want a Nasty Plot. Terra turns me into Steel. I think it's okay to maybe protect here and Glaive Rush. I'm gonna protect. Yep, no Extreme Speed. That's good. They should get a one-hit KO. Cool. I'm assuming a Heat Wave, maybe a Snarl here. See, if it were a Snarl, Nasty Plot would have been pretty strong as an option then. I just didn't really want to risk a fire-type attack there. Okay. I'm pretty happy about, like, the fact Baxcalibur survived a Dragon Pulse Hyper Voice combo on turn 1 is pretty nuts. So, honestly, I'll take it. Now we bring out Meowscarada. I have to be really deliberate about what I lock myself into, though, at this end game. Rotom's coming out, though. Okay, I'm okay with that. If I Nasty Plotted last turn, would I have just won this? Maybe. Because then I could just Shadow Ball. I'm worried about Will-O-Wisp from this. Last turn of Tailwind. If Talonflame's in the back for me, it's also looking kind of bad. But if it's Garchomp, maybe it's okay. I just don't know the item. I don't know the item. I'm gonna double up on Arcanine, Flower Trick, and Shadow Ball. Nah, they don't protect Rotom. Okay, I mean, that's fine. It's not like I really was expecting them to. Hopefully Shadow Ball KOs. I really think it's Assault Vest, given the context clues, but I don't know. Maybe you just run Dragon Pulse on a non-Assault Vest set, which would be kind of surprising to me. Let's see what Rotom goes for here. I haven't Terra'd yet, but I haven't felt the need to. What are you giving me? Specs? Huh. Well, enjoy the Choice Band. Okay. It is Garchomp in the back. I don't know. I expect to survive an Earthquake, though, right? Do I? I think the play is Protect here. We get a guaranteed KO onto... Wait, can I switch my move now? I can't. But Protean's already activated. I won't change my typing, right? Okay, I went for Protect Flower Trick. I mean, it comes down to whether or not Golden Go can survive a ground type attack, because I mean, they could have Swords Dance here. I don't know. I don't know my Garchomp and Golden Go calcs really well, but Spread Earthquake I wouldn't expect to KO us. And I know Rotom is choiced. Golden Go protects. Swords Dance here would be the end of me, though. This should guarantee the knockout onto Rotom. It's a 2v1 now. Hoping they just click Earthquake, and then I just Flower Trick plus make it rain next turn for the win. Okay, they just Earthquake, good. I mean, it's, yeah. The other question is whether or not 2 Flower Tricks can KO Garchomp. Because that's my other win condition. Okay, that did less than half, which is good, so we'll go for Make It Rain. Flower Trick. I will take Rough Skin here, though, but I think that will still allow me to take another. So even if Earthquake KOs, we might still be able to win, and if it doesn't... Oh, that did a lot. Okay, that's a 2-hit KO. There's Earthquake. Oh, they're not Rough Skin either, so we're good. It did KO Golden Go, though, but Meowscarada survives with 28 HP. Oh, thank goodness I Terra'd the right Pokemon. Now we should just outspeed and KO. Choice Specs Meowscarada. Yeah, I think they would have been better off just attacking with Rotom there. It makes sense, I guess, to get rid of the item, though, because if I had Choice Band here, I would have just one-shot things, right? But I guess if they had just Thunderbolted them, I would have been in KO range. I don't know, but we'll take it. Woo! Man, that was a fun one, though. That was pretty wild. Especially with... I mean, it's Dragon Pulse Arcanine, Fire Terra Sylveon, and then the Trick Rotom. I mean, Trick Rotom isn't really that crazy. I'm mainly curious about the item on Garchomp there in the end, but I'm just glad, like, yeah, turn 1, I was like, I'm just going to Swords Dance. I never thought I'd see the day where we would one-shot Sylveon with a Dragon-type attack with a Baxcalibur, but hey, we managed to pull it off, so I'll take it. And alright, with that win, we actually reached Master Ball tier, so that was pretty fun. We did it in 5 days with 5 different teams, which was a lot of fun. I definitely, you know, it took me a while to learn some brand new teams and strategies, and obviously it's still so early on in the format, so I'm still learning so many brand new Pokemon and whatnot. But yeah, really, really happy to have gotten here with so many different unique strategies, and I just can't wait to keep playing this format. It's honestly the most fun I've had playing Pokemon in such a long time. So yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed the ride, but of course we're going to keep it going and keep trying out new teams, and of course keep climbing the online VGC ladder. So let's continue things. Alright, our first game in Master Ball tier, and it's the Murkrow, Hydreigon, Garchomp, Arcanine, Breloom, Golden Go team again. So last time we fought against this, it was a Murkrow Garchomp lead with the Golden Go and the Breloom in the back. I don't know, maybe I should just be Ice Sharding Garchomp on turn 1. It's Ground Terra now on Garchomp, we know that. I guess Mousehold maybe didn't contribute as much value as I would have liked. So, like, maybe I just leave my own Murkrow plus Baxcalibur? Meowscarada? And then Golden Go. Yeah, I think part of the problem for me, even though we ended up winning our last matchup against this team, was that I didn't really know what to do against the opposing Golden Go. So the idea here is to be able to have multiple answers into it. Foul Play from Murkrow, Shadow Ball from our Golden Go. Because Mousehold really wasn't it against it. So I'll try out a new strategy here. It's important to try to adapt even if you've won battles if you didn't feel like you were in a great spot previously. Murkrow Golden Go from the end. Huh. Okay. Guess I don't love this. We could just trade Tailwinds. I could, like... I don't know the item on the Murkrow on that team is the only problem. They could Haze, so I shouldn't be boosting, right? I don't really know what to do. This is a fairly tricky position. I just went for Protect Tailwind, but I don't think that's it. I think there's a better play here. Okay, they do commit their Terra, though, so I'm actually decently happy with this, all things considered, then. Oh, it's Ghost. Okay, that's big, because now Baxcalibur can just Glaive Rush into it. And I can also... Wait, why would you turn into Ghost, though? Maybe if you're worried about, like, a Ground-type attack? I'll take it. We get Tailwind up. Okay, so we just trade Tailwinds, but that's fine. They just make it rain. Presumably, they're just going to Haze next turn to get rid of the drops. That throws down to my Sash now. I could double up onto their Murkrow for a KO. Get that out of the field. Your Life Orb. How fast are we relative to Golden Go? Nah, I don't know how fast their Golden Go is. Like, I'm mainly worried about it being max speed here. I don't hate the idea of Terra Ice Shard and Foul Play to get rid of Murkrow. And the Terra here on the Baxcalibur is a defensive Terra, so that we don't faint to make it rain, which normally would be super effective because we're part ice typing. Okay. There's Ice Shard. Oh. Why did that do so little? That's not great. It's fine though, right? Like, you'll just give me a free switch into Meowscarada after this. Yeah, it could be worse. Oh, that's so much damage still, jeez. Yeah, we go into Meowscarada here, and then I just Ice Shard to KO Murkrow. The question is whether or not I Sucker Punch. We don't have knockoff here. So, like, Ice Shard will KO. I just don't know if they're going to let me Sucker Punch them for free. I'm down to go for it. Okay, Murkrow switches. Maybe an Arcanine? Yeah. I would still think Choice Band Sucker Punch KOs, to be honest. Let's see if they protect. They do. Well, I can still Sucker Punch next turn, I suppose, right? And Glaive Rush. Yeah, it was mainly the turn where I went for, like, the double up onto the Murkrow. For some reason, I thought they weren't Eviolite, so I thought we would just be able to KO them. That was a bad assumption. I'm actually down to Ice Shard and Sucker Punch here, maybe. Because we're not Fire type with... Or, sorry, we're not Grass type anymore with Meowscarada. And our Baxcalibur can actually take Fire type attacks. And you can't burn me either. Are they going for Nasty Plot or Substitute? Ugh, great play. Yeah. If I had went for Flower Trick instead, I was just hoping they'd get a little bit aggressive, but I guess there's not much reason for them to play that way. It's Nasty Plot, yeah. So I don't know who's faster either. I think one other out here is just banking off the fact that we outspeed them and Glaive Rush. Because I don't even know if Sucker Punch Ice Punch Sucker Punch Ice Shard KOs at this point, so I'll go for Glaive Rush and then switch into Golden Go. The problem now is they can set up another... Oh, no. Can they set up another Tailwind? Because Baxcalibur was outspeeding earlier, so I'll Ice Shard them before they get Tailwind off, which is cool. So it's still winnable, I would argue, but I played this pretty subpar. My opponent played really well. Okay, Extreme Speed doesn't KO us. I am faster. Okay, so we get Glaive Rush, and this should get the KO, I would think. Yeah. They played so well defensively, though. Like, the Ghost Terra and then, like, the Protect into Arcanine and then Nasty Plot into Will-O-Wisp was, like, perfectly executed. It just made Meowscarada feel so bad. That's what I get for getting greedy into Sucker Punch. Like, going up against a good player and they punished it fairly heavily. I'm not sure another Extreme Speed KOs us, though, so this game gets really interesting. Oh, it's Garchomp? Oh. Okay. Oh, wait. E-Speed will KO me because I take more damage now, don't I? So I have to switch out into Meowscarada. I mean, I want to switch and Protect here. I just played really poorly with Meowscarada. My opponent, like, played masterfully around it. Garchomp protects. That could have been a nasty call opportunity, maybe. They actually blitzed into that slot. Okay. Anything we can do from this angle? Like, I'm inclined to... I just don't really deal good damage into Arcanine. Like, I feel like I really need to snipe that down, because I at least have Ice Shard in the back. So I almost want to double up into Arcanine, but, like, Garchomp just protected, so that slot is at least left exposed. But, like, it's an Ice Shard away from fainting anyway. Like, I want to Flower Trick Shadow Ball Arcanine here, honestly. Oh, this... Okay. Wait, that's not too bad, right? Flower Trick... Oh, actually, it probably doesn't KO Murkrow. Ugh. Shadow Ball will, but... Yeah. Murkrow took too many hits in this game. Yeah, the Earthquake. I mean, that was fairly telegraphed, so... I could have gone for... Does Golden Goal faint from Earthquake? Yeah, I could have gone Play Rough and just make it rain, and that would have been a double KO. And then it would have been a 3v1 against Arcanine, in which I would have won, I think. Yeah, I should have just taken advantage of the fact, I guess, like Garchomp had just protected. Because I could have gone Play Rough, make it rain. I was thinking they would switch Garchomp out into Murkrow and then Flare Blitz, maybe. Is this still winnable? I think it's looking pretty tough now, right? Because they don't need to protect right now. And all they have to do is protect when Baxcalibur is out. Unless, for some reason, Arcanine is slower than Baxcalibur. Wait, actually, no. This is still doable, I think. I'm going to Flower Trick into you and protect here. I think Baxcalibur, theoretically, might still be able to pull it off. Okay, wait, hold on. If you just knock out Meowscarada... Nah, they're probably Flare Blitzing to Golden Go, though. Ah, I could have switched out into Baxcalibur. That would have been such a bold play. Feels so risky, though. Yeah, actually, with that, I don't think I can win. Unless they Flare Blitzed Meowscarada. Yeah. I don't think they needed to protect Garchomp there. Is there still a win condition? Now maybe they get inclined to protect Arcanine. Flower Trick. I do think I want to double protect here. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've gotten a single double in Scarlet and Violet yet, sadly. E-Speed. Doesn't KO. Wait, what is Garchomp going for here, though? Dragon Claw, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, so, like, we could still potentially win if for some reason their Arcanine were super duper slow and, like, our Baxcalibur outsped it. This was a really close game. I think my opponent played super well, and I wasted a couple of turns with Meowscarada, which ultimately very much punished me. So, like, the hope here is essentially they protect Garchomp, and then we Glaive Rush Arcanine for a KO. I think that's the only way I could really see myself winning. And I don't expect to be faster than Arcanine. Okay, say it ain't so. Oh. Wait. Does that give me a chance? No, not because of the... No, actually, yeah, because of the burn. That's always just the right play, right? Because you have Extreme Speed and Dragon Claw, yeah, you just Extreme Speed Dragon Claw. Yeah. I was like, hold up for a second, but yeah. Meowscarada just could have been super good in this game, but I did not position it very well. My opponent played around it super nicely, so kudos. Is there any way they could ever throw this game? Yeah, like misclick, click Flare Blitz in the Baxcalibur. They should just Extreme Speed twice here. The Murkrow Golden Goal lead was just too strong. Like, leading Baxcalibur into that didn't contribute much, and my Murkrow didn't really do much with setting up Tailwind either. Yeah, we did survive on 6, but wasn't enough. Well, Baxcalibur, you put in a lot of work. I just could not use you well enough in this one. I don't think I would have brought Mousehold. I feel like we had the right tools, just wrong execution. A Swords Dance with Baxcalibur also would have helped my damage output greatly. So instead of Ice Sharding that turn onto the Murkrow, Swords Dance there may have been better. But I'm just happy to bring Baxcalibur to all the battles, honestly, and get some value out of it. It's a really fun Pokemon. So, yeah. Nicely played by my opponent. I think, yeah, especially the turn where it was like Protect and Arcanine and then Nasty Plot Will-O-Wisp. That was really well done. With Meowscarada, I could have been maybe a little bit more aggressive in U-turning out and predicting them in those positions. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this team though, and it just features a lot of fun sets, right? Like the Baxcalibur in itself was able to boost up a lot. I feel like I didn't really utilize Nasty Plot on the Golden Go very much, and then like the Salt guy, Garganacl definitely could have come out in a couple games as well, but overall, just happy to have some fun games here. So, thank you so much as always for watching. My name's Aaron CybertronZeng. If you enjoyed, please share your support by leaving a like. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time. Alright, peace.